Arriving. Sheppard-Yonge Station. Transfer for line 4, Sheppard, and go transit. Doors will open on the left.
It absolutely reeks of cigarette smoke. There's just a dude smoking in the open. Sunday, August 23rd, 2026. It is 4:44 p.m. The temperature outside is around 17 degrees Celsius, and I'm here at Sheppard-Yonge Station. And that was a northbound train I was just on.
See something? Say something discreetly with the same TTC app.
See something? Say something. Well, apparently nobody has said anything about that dude. Myself included. But what I'll be doing on this one is heading on up to the Sheppard-Yonge Centre. I'll walk north through there. It is open till 5 p.m., so we're here just in time. And then I'm going to continue north up Yonge Street. And I came up too early. I should have gone to the far north end of the platform. Oh well, this is the line 4 transfer area. I turned my brain off for a second. But anyways, I'm gonna head north up Yonge Street. We're at Mel Lastman Square. There is a Korean festival taking place. So we'll poke around that festival a little bit. This was formerly Sheppard Station, but it was renamed Sheppard-Yonge with the opening of this very short stub of a subway line, line 4. Back in 2002. I don't know if I've ever taken this exit. This is the Hallmark Center. There used to be a Whole Foods in here, which closed down about a year ago. But Sheppard-Yonge Station opened in 1974 as part of a Northern Yonge Line extension. It has been raining all day, and it rained all night starting yesterday evening. I got caught in a pretty big thunderstorm. And it seems to have let up. I do have an umbrella in my back pocket just in case. I was last here doing a night walk, comparing my Luna Ultra camera, which I'm using to record this, with my DJI Osmo Pocket 4P. And I went from Finch down to the North York Centre, so now I'm going to do the other end of Willowdale, from Sheppard up to Mel Lastman Square, where the North York Centre subway station is. There's the Sheppard-Yonge Station, or Sheppard-Yonge Centre across the street. It's actually called the Yonge Sheppard Centre. It's kind of an odd spot for a cactus club. There's one downtown at First Canadian Place. And this is an area known for having a large number of Asian restaurants. And businesses. There's a particularly high amount or a large amount of Korean restaurants and businesses. It's sometimes referred to as the second Koreatown or Koreatown North. But this little urban mall here opened in 1976. And it used to have a Cineplex Odeon movie theater, but when Cineplex and Famous Players merged, Cineplex moved the theater up to, or combined it with the theater just north of here at Empress Walk, which is right where we're finishing this video. I think there was a massive renovation around 2016. We'll just cut through here. I figured it might be raining, so maybe the indoor walk would have been nice, but we really could have stayed outdoor the whole way. It's connected to the subway down below. There's the Longo's supermarket here. I guess with the Longo's and nearby Food Basics as well. And there was a Loblaws just north of here. There wasn't enough market share left over for Whole Foods. I think that Longo's is on the floor above us. There's a Timmy's over there. It's not a whole lot on this floor. Purdy's Chocolate, Meridian Credit Union. Reitman, a Winners, which if you're American is a sister store of Marshall's, which we also have in Canada. Yeah, let's quickly poke around the downstairs level. There's almost nothing to it up here. There's a big unit for lease. There's a food court right below us. Well, it looks like the Longo's is on this floor. A Susie Shear, TD Bank. No, I think I was right when I said the Longo's was above. There's the entrance to the subway station. We got a Shoppers Drug Mart. There's a Dollarama over in the corner. Just a little neighborhood shopping mall. A ceramic cafe. Hair salon. Food court has a lot of the usual suspects. Currency Mart. You got a teriyaki experience, fresh slice, Thai Express, a Popeyes, the Islands, Caribbean Cook Shop, the A&W Burger, which is much different from the American A&W chain, Mean Poutine, Wiki Hut, Bourbon Street Grill. Obviously, not everything opens on a Sunday afternoon. A Subway sandwich. Now that we've got a Jersey Mike's at Yonge and Egg, I don't know if I'll ever go to Subway again in my neighborhood. So this is Greenfield Avenue. I'm going to turn north onto Yonge Street here. All right, I have the light. Might as well take it. Iwa, the Fry, that's an excellent Korean fried chicken spot. But this was not a organic downtown, you could say, although it's not really downtown. It was planned to be one for the then city of North York, which amalgamated into the rest of Toronto when the megacity was formed in the late 90s. But it was very much planned after World War II. And it's really odd. Everything is centered around this big, wide corridor. And there's a lot of high-rises, and there's a subway line, of course, underneath. But as soon as you go east or west more than a block, you find yourself in the midst of a lot of low-density housing. Mapo gamjatang, get some Korean pork bone soup. Well, that whole block has been an eyesore for a very long time. There's a shawarma restaurant that's appeared. It's a good sign. Over here we have a Pizza Hut. Where I'm heading to is the North York Civic Centre, and more specifically Mel Lastman Square right in front of it. The Civic Centre opened in 1979, serving as City Hall for North York. And although Sheppard and Finch stations went in the 70s, the North York Centre Station was a rare infill station that was added in 1987, so it was planned to be a stop, but it wasn't built with the initial extension. Although the traditional Koreatown is on Bloor Street, mostly between Christie and Bathurst. By the late 90s, a combination of the subway access and a lot of new housing in this area kind of powered a boom of Korean Canadians migrating to this area. Well, there's someone in a hanbok, a traditional Korean dress. I had to wear one of those once when I lived in Korea. And for the weekend, Yonge Street, right up to North York Boulevard here, was renamed BTS Blvd, as the Korean pop band BTS is in town for a couple of shows this weekend. They're playing at Rogers Stadium. They would have been playing in the rain last night. I got dragged to a BTS show a long ass time ago in Hamilton by a girlfriend. I had to sit very close to the stage. I had no interest in going, but she bought an extra ticket. I was more than content to drive her and just wait in the parking lot. I just watched football on my phone. And she noted one of the BTS members seemed kind of annoyed that I was sitting right next to the stage and not even paying attention to the concert. Oh well. I agreed to go. I didn't agree to super fan or anything like that. It's looking like there might be a decent turnout for this festival. I'm normally not a huge fan of these contained festivals in a square. There's another one downtown right now at Nathan Phillips Square. It's a Filipino festival. And I think there's one at Dundas Square right now. Dundas Square Fest. At least that's what it should be called. And apparently this festival started back in 2001. It was originally the Korean Harvest Festival associated with Chuseok, which is pretty much the Korean Thanksgiving. It's the biggest holiday in Korea. When I lived in Korea for 5 years, first it kind of struck me that Christmas was not a big deal over there. Most holidays weren't, but Chuseok was a massive deal. So apparently there's K-pop dance competitions, hanbok fashion shows, traditional music, and of course a lot of vendors and street food.
Good evening, no, I just humped it.
We're just here to check it out. All right, let's start with the south end. There's someone with a pocket camera. Real kimchi ramyun. In Korea, ramyun refers to the instant noodles, and ramen would be the Japanese freshly made dish. Korean makgeolli. It's a rice wine. It's definitely an acquired taste. Mango pomelo. I'm gonna have to raise my camera a bit here.
Oh, you want that big, please?
We've got a site map. Nice camera.
Yeah, you too.
That guy had a Luna Ultra. Brokerage, seaweed. Hey, Seoul National University. Okay, piece together. This is a very sprawling festival. Personally, I'm much more in favor of street festivals. But any excuse to get out and bring people together is a good one, especially if it supports locals and local businesses. A lot of skincare and beauty stuff being peddled. Korea is kind of synonymous with that. Oh, I thought maybe we could get a peek at the stage over there from here. More skincare on the left.
Where's the Costco?
Are you filming this video? Because I'm
The hanbok experience is over there. In the winter, there's a big ice rink down below. Got a schedule posted here. Doesn't look like there's another performance till 5:30. You get to try on a hanbok for $10. I will humbly decline that. My friend who's half Korean had a half Korean, half Western style wedding in Toronto, and they wore hanboks. Well, apparently this festival runs tomorrow as well. Rogers. Special drinks. Pomelo grapefruit, $8. I was expecting to see more people walking around eating tteokbokki and kimbap and that sort of thing. No glue, magnetic lashes. Should call this Toronto Korean Beauty Products Festival. Oh, this is neat, this ring toss game. It's interesting seeing someone pay with a credit card for a ring toss game. I went to a bar last night that was cash only. Taekwondo. A few weeks ago there was a small Korean festival in the actual Koreatown. Dual Biotic Soda. Oh, they're only offering little samples. Toronto water. They always seem to show up at every festival. All right, this is more like it. Bulldog. Oh, that smell of gochujang burning.
You resting?
There's some tteokbokki. Grilled squid. Well, I was wondering where the food is, but we found it.
Take some dinner from here,
Okay,
sir.
thank you. Serving up some bibimbap. Shinjan tteokbokki. I want to get a shot of some of the food, but I don't want to get in anyone's way. Ooh, look at this. BBQ chicken. Korean barbecue.
Oh, we did.
Oops, I thought I was in Zoom mode. What's funny, when I recorded the Korean festival in Koreatown, I think We caught exactly the same guy. Seems very well attended. Authorized Hoyoverse. Korean roasted super grain blend. Looks like bubble tea. I was kind of hoping with the rain this place would be cleared out. It would be easy to get a nice close look at things without getting in anyone's way, but fortunately for these businesses, that is not the case. There's Edia Coffee. I used to go to that chain when I lived in Korea. Seems like a jam band. All that food made me hungry. Across the street is Empress Walk, another mini urban shopping mall. There used to be a Loblaws in there. That is turning into a TNT supermarket. Yeah, let's go over that way. big criticisms of this neighborhood is just how long you have to go between marked crossings on Yonge Street. There is a plan to address that, to shave some of these excess lanes of traffic off, widen the sidewalks, add protected bike lanes, and just make this area a hell of a lot better. But with the recent Ford government meddling with local municipalities, that may all be in jeopardy now. The city has to get approval of the province for some reason to make such changes if they impact lanes of traffic. And in a nutshell, the province is run by idiots who don't understand the concept of induced demand. They also don't understand the fact that cities should be livable and safe. They're not highways for people commuting to and from the suburbs. That's a rant for another day. Let's head on in. Well, I was in the middle of a little rant there when my camera's storage got filled up. I didn't think this video would go that long. This was a Loblaws being converted to a T&T supermarket, same company. T&T carries a lot more Asian products. Got the movie theater up there. Given the demographic of this neighborhood, that's probably going to pay dividends for Loblaws making that change. That claw machine arcade is empty. Well, there we go, a little trip around North York from the Yonge Sheppard Centre up to the Korean Festival at Mel Lastman Square. Back to the subway. I hope you enjoyed this. I look forward to your thoughts and comments down below. If you want to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down below. Anywho, I can't tell when the next train is coming. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one. Yoink!